In a world of mediocrity comes a man, nay, a puppet, who's fair,
As long as you don't butt-fuck me in my sleep, I don't care what you do.
sensitive,
I'd trade my mustache in for the ability to menstruate.
cultured,
My Apache name is Fabs in the Wind.
and insightful.
I am completely okay with soldiers peeing on terrorists.
His name is Carlos Fugazi.
I want a president I can masturbate to without getting the fucking willies.
Hey people, Carlos Fugazi here to discuss one of the greatest threats we are facing against the American way of life. I'm not talking about terrorists, Whoopi Goldberg, or Yoko Ono. I am referring to the group of pussies known today as Millennials. They are super easy to spot. Just log on to the internet. They'll be the ones who's complaining about being offended by something stupid and harmless. They can also be found in our college campuses, in so-called safe spaces, coloring and playing with Play-Doh, hiding from the stresses of life. Where was my fucking safe space when my business ethics professor was forcibly trying to shove his erect penis in my mouth, huh? And the fact that these are the future leaders of business and politics has me scared shitless. When times get tough and it's time to roll up the sleeves in order to survive, we as a society will be on the brink of extinction because our so-called leaders will be too stressed out to deal with things. Just like after the election, students were demanding professors cancel exams because they were too upset to take them. What the fuck is that? They also grouped together and skipped classes that week to go protest or something stupid. I'm guessing the ones who didn't go to classes were the ones whose mommies and daddies were paying for their education. I guarantee you the students who had 3 jobs to pay for their educations on their own didn't miss any school because they were upset. These millennials are the same people who complain that they are in debt and can't find a job after college. Well, let me clue you into the problem. 1, you didn't go to class when you were too sad to, and B, when you did go, you were taking worthless classes like the history of reality TV and women's studies. Can you just imagine if these namby-pambies were around during the Great Depression or old WW2? Instead of the greatest generation, they would be known as the gayest generation. But fear not, oh my brothers, there is hope, and it can be found in Darwin's Origin of Species. It's called Survival of the Fittest. Allow me to use AMC's The Walking Dead for my analogy. What do you think would happen if Rick and his group are fighting off hordes of zombies, the people too upset and overwhelmed decided to go hide in a corner and color? You guessed it, they wouldn't survive long. And that's what myself and Mr. Darwin are predicting. The self-extinction of the millennials, and what will be left is a society of alpha males like myself and Mel Gibson.